We're getting ready for the start of the game. First the handshakes, the cheers. Norfolk going down to there and doing a cheer. Dorchester lined up ready for the handshake. We'll rejoin once we have everybody on the ice lined up and ready to go. And there's your scoreboard way up there. Alright, getting ready for the puck drop at center. Wilson in for the draw. Push forward, Agent sending it in deep and now chasing it after. Coming around to behind the net, knocked down. Wilson trying to get a handle on it, send it back towards the net, now down in the corner. Send it cross ice. Norfolk sent it along the boards. Lose it at center, Wilson has it on his stick. Now sends it back in the zone, he's going to come off for a change. Norfolk sending it along out the far side. Up along the boards now in deep. And that'll ring around. Now played there. Sent out along the ice, down the ice. Norfolk chasing after, picking it up before the goal line. Now looking for an angle to send this one up. That's touched by Norfolk. Now trying to send it back out front. Taken away by Hallman. He'll just flick that up off the glass. That does not go over the net. I think the linesman or the ref thought it was going to go up. It didn't. Humphrey sends that up along the boards, but it's knocked down by Norfolk. Sent out by the Dragons. Curra with it. Coming across the blue line now, sending it across ice onto the skates though. And we'll see not onto his tape. Tape being the stick. Plenty of anybody at home. Norfolk player got a little twisted up. That's out. That's out. Oh, jeez. I think we do have the same line. The reason why I was wondering about the officiating crew from the previous game is that near the end of the game at a pivotal point, the linesman actually waved off an icing that the goalie never touched. He had a terrible angle to see it. And he should have relied on the referee. Hardeman knocking that down. And in behind, he does get along the boards. Abbott's now gets to it. Chips that up the boards and out. Johnson skating onto it. Now coming down the wing. Nice shot. Up and over. Keeper's shoulder. Now with that, if you guys can see that, it's at 12:54 left in the first. Dragons now lead 1-0. Hardeman losing his neck guard, so I'll have to get that fixed. Stick tap for Hardeman. Finally got his neck guard in place. And ready to get back in action. Now he's going to hold his cue properly and we're underway. Pushed forward by the Dragons. Norfolk sending it back up center. Now across ice. That's out of play off the stick. Just outside the zone. I think it was tipped outside the blue line. And so we have an extra puck, so we're going to go down there and drop this one. Well, it's off a Norfolk stick or something. Norfolk shot it out again. So I thought it would have just been just outside the Dragons line. It wasn't. Now face off down in Norfolk end. A scramble draw. Norfolk trying to get a handle on it. Dorchester with it, sending a shot onto the keeper. That's a nice save into the equipment. And goes off the keeper and below the goal line. And sent along behind the back of the net. Dorchester battling here. That's sent out by Norfolk. Trying to get it back to the front. Nice knockdown by Norton. Norfolk now trying to send it back to the front. That's sent away by Wilson. Bajan has on his stick. Wilson coming back over, picking that loose change up along the boards. Trying to carry it in. And Norfolk with it, coming in behind the back of their net. Can't handle that puck though. Chipping it in deep. Hardeman coming back to try to get a handle on it. Didn't. And sending it back out front. Wallace knocked that away. It's out through center. Wilsey trying to skate into it. Humphrey's up there as well. Just back to Kerr at the point. The point being the blue line. Bar blue line. And back and forth. A lot of neutral zone play right now. Nothing really in either end. That'll be sent down the ice. Wallace back for it. Rings it around. A little bump there. A little late. Wilsey now flicking that up on the open wing, first near side. Humphrey's trying to get a stick on it to send it back in, and Norfolk sent it right back deep into the Dorchester. And it came off Hardeman. Dropped down in front of that. Now it's now blocked in front. Now it's super ball bouncing around. Now it's sent out of the zone. This rink has weird dimensions and weird proportions. Not just the dressing room. The dressing room's actually a decent size. They didn't put us in the tiny rooms. Just fortunate. And it didn't feel like it was tropical in there. There's another thing that's faced when we were playing solar planing. Sent up, knocked down by Dorchester at the line in deep. Laney got a chunk of that and sent it into the corner. Dorchester trying to get it from the back of the net out front. Now scrambling along the side. Now it's knocked forward, or kept in. Johnson with it, pulling off to the side, shot up and over the net. Drops down. Allman sending it in deep. Shot up high, just over the keeper's shoulder, over the net. Norfolk now sending it across ice to the near side. Still can't get it out. Held in by Dorchester. Johnson's on it, flipped it back to the point. Stepping around is Rodenberg. He steps into the zone, got it in front of the net. It's bouncing around there. Both teams fighting for it. They get it back to the line. Rodenberg sends it in deep, and he'll come off for a change. The way I said that, it kind of sounds like he never comes off. Like he was just coming off for a change. Like a good player. He knew his time was there. Comes off to get rested up now. Norton takes his place. That'll be roaring down the ice by Norfolk. Icing's the call. 9:17 left in the first. Dorchester leading 1-0. Face off in the Norfolk end. Won by Dorchester. Shot on the keeper. He's got it in the equipment. And we got a whistle. Back underway. Keeper's got another one. And we'll redo this again. Holding the line, inching in now. Dorchester get it in deep. Wilson battling down there in the corner. Thomas in there as well. Norfolk get it towards line, not out. Held in. Wilson with it. He cuts out front. Norfolk do get it out to center. Kerr on it. Sounded hard. Not really. Everybody got up. I don't know anyone even felt. Push forward, Thomas onto it. Carson with a nice shot from there. Bobbled by the keeper, but held on in the end. Wilsey with the puck, sending it back over. Shot from there by Candy into the keeper's equipment. Another whistle. Oh, yeah, the goalie's got an issue with his net guard too. Yeah, it's an epidemic actually. And every goalie is going to have their net guard adjusted. You start a trend. He didn't have to go to the bench. The refs will help him. Back to the point, held in. Wallace gets it in deep. Wilson chasing it after it. Twisting and turning and trying to get it back out in front. Norfolk have it. Send it up along the boards. Now flipped out of the zone. Mullis with it. Settles it down. Now it looks cross ice. Sends a hard one in. Deep into the near corner. Comes around now out the near side. Coleman sending it right back down the line. Now a ricochet all the way around to the far boards, held in by Dorchester there. Now Norfolk with it at the blue line. Get it back up through center. Now up along the near boards. Rodenberg standing his ground and pushing that back. Now they're coming across the blue line. Dorchester looking to send this back up through center. They do. Knife forward by Delaney. Good battle along the boards. Rodenberg with it there. Softly over to Candy. Candy backhands that out through center ice. Norfolk now sent it back in the Dorchester end. Dorchester getting it up over the gloves. Zavitz bringing it in. He's got Johnson with him. Shot up off the keeper. I don't know what the whistle is for. Don't think there's a penalty. I think he must have thought the goalie was made of velcro. No penalty. Just blew it down. Probably thought the goalie had it or the net was off. Didn't seem like they fixed the net, so I'm gonna go with he thought the goalie had it. Play back up through center. Dorchester knocking that away. Norfolk now stealing it back. Coming across the blue line. Hooking. The Dorchester. That's going to go to Johnson. 2 minutes for hooking. 6:42 left in the first. Dragons leading 1-0. Now, being in this end, you got to be a little quicker with the camera. Coming back on, Hardham's going to cover that up. Slow roller onto the net. And we'll do it all again. Pushing it forward, now knifing it back over. Good backhand by Thomas, getting it out of the zone. Now Norfolk having some difficulty at center ice with it. Now send it up through center. Can't get that pass to go cleanly onto a stick. It's off the skates. And they still have it at center. Now back in their own end. Opening up some space, trying to go up down the far side. Brings it across the line. Sent wide of the net. Played back into the near corner. Through a bump there. Norfolk battling. Through battling back. And some lacrosse action. Hardman tight on that side. Don't give them much options. Back to the point. Now up the high slot. Shot from there. High up and over the net. That hand lands off the glass weirdly and settles right down for Dorchester to ice that puck. And 58 seconds left in the penalty. Norfolk now bring it out of their end. Cross center. One handing it up was Bajan. Couldn't get it up to Wilsey though. Norfolk now bringing it in the zone. He falls. Bajan gets it off the boards. Back to the point. That shot goes wide of the net. Wilsey now knocking it forward for Bage. He has two guys coming and say, how do you do? Wilsey sidestepping that. Bajan getting plowed out front. Everybody's got their sticks again. 18 seconds left in the penalty to Dorchester. Knocked down by Wilsey. Norfolk on it in the corner. Flip it around the back of the net. And still have it down on the side. Hardman's coming over just to cover that up at the side of the net. Players pirouetting the side of the net. We got 1 second left. We got a quick trigger finger. In the box. Stopping with just 1 second left in the penalty. 4:43 left in the first. Round's expired. Out of the box. Johnson on a break. Good defensive play there by Norfolk, knocking that puck away from him. He's trying to protect it on the backhand. The defender recognized he had an opportunity and took it away from him. Norfolk with it in the Dorchester end. Candy onto it. Sends it up along the boards. Norfolk knocking it down. And looking to bring it in. Rodenberg helping Candy on the boards. That comes free. Delaney now gets down there. He sends it up over the blue line, center ice. Dumping it down into the Norfolk end. Keeper came up to play it because it wasn't going to make icing. Held in at the blue line. Dorchester back for it. Delaney flipping it back, but that goes past Norton. Rodenberg comes back for it. Sending it up on a rope. Going to be knocked down by Norfolk at center. A little bit of back and forth across the blue line now. Norfolk sends it in deep. Played up along the boards. That goes up off the glass. Now a shot from there, high up and over against the boards. Had quite the arc coming through the zone. Delaney now picks it up there, sends it back over the blue line. Barely. Flipped back into the zone by Norfolk. They're having a chain or tag back up. Gave a little bit of time. That was off a stick. They're calling it icing. That must have been a Dorchester technique. All right. 3:14 left in the first. The Dragons leading 1-0. A lot of action beginning part of the first. We're down in the Norfolk end. Norfolk's had some opportunities here following the power play. Dorchester, Curra pivoting away, getting along the boards. Wilson getting a stick on it. Now got over to Thomas. Thomas sends it over against the boards to Zavitz. He has it in the far corner. Twisting and turning. Gets back to the line, but not out. Held in. Now it's out. Norfolk now pushing forward. Dorchester trying to knife it away. Hallman on it. He's got a man on him. That's now Wilson helping him, sending it along behind the boards and out. Thomas completed the maneuver and got it down the ice. Curra now battling down in the Norfolk end. Thomas comes away with it, sends it back out front. Zavitz got a shot off, but not able to get everything. He seemed to be a little off balance. That's going to be icing. Hardiman looking very athletic in net. Doing his best impersonation of Ken Dryden. Just don't do the Patrick Waugh. New coach of the New York Islanders. Norton, no. Push forward by Norfolk. Good play by Moss. Come back. Hardiman stopping that. Now a quick one fired in the chest of Hardiman. Wilsey now has it. He skates out of the zone. That's onto a Norfolk stick though. And they get it back up through center. Now bring it across the blue line. 2-on-1. Shot in. Hardiman getting that one, getting the rebound. Norfolk pressuring here. The Knights have sent reinforcements. Wilsey now flicking along the boards. Candy trying to get a good touch on it. He did get it. Sent it cross ice. That won't go for icing. But also won't hit any Dorchester players to get it down the ice. Now Dorchester with it coming across Wilsey. He shot onto the keeper. So it's going to be gloved down and held. Minute 29 remaining here in the first. Back to the point. Hallman with a shot. That goes wide of the net. It bounces out the other side. Bajent's there. Wilson's also there. Norfolk, though, take it and go behind the net. Now send it up along the far boards. Flipped up through center. Glove forward. Hardiman coming up, play it up. Got a chunk of it. That goes wide of the net. Thomas did get it out across the blue line. Flipped out in front, but only Norfolk players were there. Dorchester held it at the point by Rodenberg. He now sends it back in deep. 35 seconds left in the first period. Dorchester leading 1-0. Knocked down by Rodenberg, sent back in deep. That gets out free. Keeper with a nice save and holds on. 26 seconds left in the first. Face off down in the Norfolk end. Knocked down by Norton. Right back in deep. Norfolk now trying to come up the far side, but again, flip it out through center. Now get a connection, but send it in wide of the stick, picked up along the boards. Going for the wrap, got it out front. Dorchester on it, Zavitz gets to it first, sends it up off the boards, that's out of play. And we got a whistle ending the first period. Dorchester leading 1-0 after one. After one, Dorchester leading 1-0 against Norfolk. Getting ready for the start of the second. Players on the ice for each team and 2 goalies. Set in the zone. But quickly sent out by Norfolk. Dorchester regrouping their end. Sending it back. Now putting it in deep. Keeper trying to draw that behind the net. That's now iced. There we go, Hardiman a little more athletic in that move. Just in case it hits something out in front of maybe going towards the net. You don't want to be too loose. This off will be on the far side. Down in the Norfolk end. Candy now sending it along the side boards into the corner. Played out by Norfolk, right back in by Dorchester, almost, nope, letting it across the line. Norfolk now bringing it in across the blue line, flipped out by Dorchester. Now Hard, sent back in by Norfolk. Man coming in the zone. It's now flipped back to the point, held in by Norfolk. Sent around the back of the net, Kura picking it up there, and that'll go hard off the glass. Knocked down by Dorchester. Now passed, Candy up past the center ice. Now looking to sauce one in, gets it over to Wilsey, who tucks it between the goalies' pads. Found some room along the ice. And Dorchester now lead by a score of 2-1 with 13:48 left in the second. So if my math is correct, that was a minute 12 into the second. Would be nice in this arena with all these great speakers. They could announce the goal scorers to give a man a hand. And the man being me. I'd like to know who scored what. I can't look at my phone because my phone is doing the live stream. First world problems. Now played out along the boards. Mullis sending it up the ice. Norfolk crossed the line and they had tag up. Moved out through center. Now back cross center by Dorchester. Back into their own end. Mullis with it. Goes cross ice up off the board. It's going to be right onto a Norfolk defender stick. And he pass over to his teammate. Now back to him. Now set behind the net. Good pressure here by Thomas. Trying to send it back out front. A little tight angle for RJ to pick that up off his stick. Lobbed in. Keeper just setting up for his D-man. Get it around. Now it's back to the blue line, held in. Dorchester now trying to send it back, but that's right on the stick of Norfolk. He whiffed on that one, but did get it in. Now it's up off of Hardiman. Johnson picking that one up, now getting it back up to center ice off a skate. Back across now. Just a little sloppy in center ice. Hardiman getting a stick on that one. Norfolk hammering that wide of the net. Down in the corner, goes in behind the net. Allman trying to get a stick on that. Directed out. Johnson picking that one up off the board. He softly sends it up. Knocked down by Norfolk. It's now back up through the slot area. Now it's going to be hammered out by Dorchester. That'll ricochet onto the net. Keeper playing it. Norfolk moving it out. Dorchester on a bit of a change. They dump it in deep after gaining center. Hardiman now setting it up there, and he'll send it around the boards near side. Savage got to it, but Norfolk stole it back. Now played in deep. Rodenberg with it down low. He's got Candy down to support him. Comes free. battling for it. Norfolk come out with it. Can't bring it out. More of a dangerous area. It's still behind the goal line. Now Rodenberg with it. He's wheeling out. They gave him told him to wheel, and he did. Put it in deep. Now he's coming over to this near side. Back of the point. That's going to be iced by Norfolk. 2-0. 11:08 left in the second for your Dorchester Dragons. Push forward by Dorchester. Wilsey battling along the boards. Norfolk can't get it out. Candy coming over to help him. Norfolk now get it to the blue line, not out, held in by Dorchester. Back across though. Rodenberg now knocking that down, bringing it up across the blue line. Nice stick by Wilsey, but Norfolk able to get it out of their zone. Now bring it in across the blue line, but that is offside. As the player had come in and he had to make a move at the line. 10:42 remaining here in the second. Wilson in for the draw. Puck is dropped. We're back underway. Wilson got that puck free from the feet of the Norfolk player. Now chipped into the zone, getting past one man, got a guy on him. Norfolk now sent it around the back of the net. Get it towards side. Thomas dumping it back in deep. Norfolk now get it back along the far side. Do get it past Thomas that time, but back to the point, not past Kura. He gets a nice shot off. Wilson trying to get a handle on it. Just squeaked away from him. Now sent in the zone. Dorchester tagging up. Norfolk with it in their end. Now bank it up along the boards out. Past Kura. He's battling back for it. Norfolk trying to steal it through him, but he stayed with him. Now banked up by Dorchester along the boards. Not out. Now it does pop out over the center ice line. That'll curl on towards the net. Keeper going to set it up for his D-man. Now play it up. That will be icing. What? Not quite sure I agree with it. And Bobby said okay. I don't think it's going to be the TSN turning point. That was played back. Hardeman now coming out for it. Sends that up along the boards. Dorchester with it, coming behind their own net. Now going up the far side. Now out through the center. Johnson with it. Good play by the defender. He knocked him down. No call. Trying to bring it up. What? For what? I don't quite agree. But he'll sit for two. Norfolk going on to the power play. 9 minutes left in the second. Face off down the Dorchester end. Norfolk sending it around the other side, far side. Can't get it in deep. Now it's going to be hammered to the line, held in by the Norfolk. Dorchester stealing it back now, sending it down the ice. Keeper coming up, settle it down for his man. Wilsey back with it. Forward checking pressure. Norfolk get it out through center. Wilsey now stealing it there. Sending it back in deep, past the defender. Norfolk now get it back up across center ice. Good pressure there by Dorchester, but Norfolk with the puck coming up the boards. Pulling it down in behind the net. Coming up from the near corner. Left it there. Looking for a pass down low. Got it. Now sent back out front. Knocked away by Dorchester. Wilsey did that work and goes off for a change. Norfolk with it in their end. Wilson pressuring. Norfolk got it up through center. Not able to cleanly control it though. Battle along the board, sent back in the Norfolk end. Another missed pass. Now sent up. Agent knocking that off the skates and sending it back in the zone. Not quite deep though. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Norfolk sending it back in deep. Hardeman settling it down. Too many men. That's an easy call. Waiting on them actually doing a conference with everybody and see whether they want to call anything or not. And one would ask, did he attempt to play it? .30 seconds left in the penalty to Dorchester. Got a face-off down in the Norfolk end. It's not a penalty for too many men. Agent now stealing it there. Off the face-off win. Norfolk with it, now sent it on down, go through center. Knocked down by Cura against the boards. He flips it back across center. Norfolk now settling it down. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Norfolk bringing across the line. Nice stick there by Johnson and knifed that away. And Norfolk get control back and send it in a little deeper. Hardeman with a nice pad save. Now played up and along. In deep. Norfolk touched the puck behind the goal. Slashing penalty. Coming to Norfolk. 2 minutes for slashing. I think it was probably slashing Hardeman. So Dorchester penalties expired. Dorchester will now go on to a power play. 6:54 left in the second. Now play back Wilson with it. Moving along the point, now back in deep. Along the half boards. Wilson trying to get it back in, but it hit a Norfolk stick. Now he's got a little more battling work to do. Thomas now picks it up and goes below the goal line. Now sends it back down to Wilson below the goal line. Now walks out to the half boards. Tries to send it back out to Wilson, but that's knocked away by Norfolk. Foot race on here, knifed away by Wilson. Norfolk unable to control it, trying to bring it out though. Wilson got it up to Wilsey. Wilsey on a charge, got a man in behind him, trying to pick his pocket. A little twisting and turning there. Now Thomas comes into the zone. He pulls it down, brings it over. Nice shot from there, blockered away by the keeper. Out through center. Knocked back in by Thomas. Wilsey pushing it forward a bit. Now Norfolk do get it out through center. Norton has it. Sending it up now back over to Norton off the side. Candy coming across the line, got it back over to Wilsey, but knocked away. Norfolk racing in now. Hardeman's sliding the pad across to steal that one away. Oh, blocked out front, now a hard shot. That goes off some bodies and into the corner. Dorchester with it down low, 30 seconds left in the power play. It's been a lot of action on more towards our end than their end. Now brought in the zone, Mullis going from the end to end. Gets it around the far corner. It's up off a stick of RJ and out of play. That should come outside, and the referee is signaling as such. 16 seconds left in the penalty. The Norfolk. Apparently it's inside the zone. And now he's telling her outside. There we go. I could have sworn he said outside. Being set up inside. Now we're outside. Knocked down by Cura. Got a man on him there, aggressive on their PK. Played up along the boards. RJ with it. Gets across. It's there loose. Unable to control it. Dorchester with it now. Nice shot. That's wide of the net. Up off the boards, down the ice. That would be icing, but it's not going to get there. battle along the boards, sent back along by Dorchester. Norfolk coming back for it. Goes over to the safety of his teammate, far side. Knocked down at the blue line, or at center ice by Cura. Sent back in deep. Dorchester tagging up. Wilson in, pressuring. Got a man on him. Flipped around the other side. Now knocked around by Norfolk to the far side. Savit's got a good stick on it there, battling away. Flips it in, but that's right to Norfolk. Norfolk now sent it down the ice. That will be icing, as it was cleanly shot down the ice. Past everyone's stick. And at 3:58 left in the second. Dragons leading 2-0. So I got the top of that thing. Those speakers, you could easily play something on. We're not playing music. And off the boards by Norfolk. Got a player in behind. Flicked back in the zone by Dorchester. Norfolk coming back for it. Now sending it up down the near boards, right on the Dorchester stick. And gets back across the blue line. Sent back, brought back in by Norfolk. Have it out wide, now flipped up in the air. Hardeman gonna glove that down and hold on for a whistle. Net guard came flying off. Norfolk player going to the bench. Played up along the boards. Rodenberg flicking that in past the camera. Luckily it skirted along the glass instead of popping out and pounding me or the camera. Banked up along the boards. Now Norfolk flick it in. Hardeman coming out for that. Covering up. Looks like he's doing his plank exercises. The boards, behind the net by Dorchester. Norfolk hold it in. Now it's out. Sent back in by Norfolk. Norton down in the far corner. He sends it back around. Picked up by Rodenberg. Sent along the boards. Now passed out through center. Candy coming back for it. Getting it over to Wilsey. Sent it on deep. Just wide of the net. Keeper had to be sharp there. Along the near boards. Played back out by Norfolk. Sent back up on a line. Humphreys chasing in after his dumping. And gets around the near side. Wilsey trying to get a stick on it. Sent out by Norfolk though. Sent hard back in by Dorchester, and they're tagging up. Going for some changes. Norfolk with it behind the net. Cross ice pass. Now sent back up through center. Back across. Flicked by Mullis across the blue line out through center. And Norfolk regrouping. Laid in, shot up high over the shoulder, Hardeman, well over the net. Norfolk trying to get it out from the corner, and Dorchester looking to get it out of the zone. Flicked up off the glass. That rolling puck will die at the hash marks along the boards. Nice play there. Norfolk with it, now sending it to the near side, bringing it across the line. Now dropping it there. Got a little further, but that's knifed out by Dorchester. Norfolk have it at center. Up off a Dorchester stick, it hops across center. Now it's knocked out by Dorchester down the ice. Norfolk coming back for it, setting up behind his net, Bayesian pressure. Along the boards. Wilson now onto it. He sends it up off the boards. That'll go not enough for icing. I don't think it was on the right side of center anyway. Wilson now gets it there, shoots it in the keeper's glove, but he couldn't hold on. Played along the near boards. Little bump there. Move forward. Thomas trying to get around his man, but couldn't. Knifed out by Norfolk across the blue line now through center. Now brought across into the Dorchester end. Shot on, Hardeman knocks that down and will hold on for a whistle. 32 seconds left in the second, Dorchester leading 2-0. Face off down on the Dorchester end. One forward by Dorchester through the legs. Goes Wilsey. Second defender though came onto it. They moved it up, and now they have it possession in their zone. Can't get it forward though. Not able to make that pass cleanly out of the zone to one of their own players. Now played up, that goes past everybody, and that'll be icing. And 8.5 seconds left in the second. And we're gonna face off deep in the Norfolk end. I don't know if Hardeman's gonna play at the blue line, try to get a back pass and snipe one. He's trying to do everything else in his end. So he'll try to go for a goal. And Norfolk trying to go for the home run one. Buzzer goes. It was a valiant attempt. Decent weight on that one. Not go for icing. And that brings to an end 2 periods of play. Dorchester leading 2-0 after 2. Well, I think we're still have some stragglers coming. Or is that everybody for now? They close the gate, and it appears to be everybody. Got the 5 on for Norfolk, 5 on for Dorchester. Set in the third, 5 aside, no penalties. Wilson in for the draw. Norfolk with the puck, sending it into the Dragons' end. Wildenberg sending it up off the boards. Wilson now flipping that away. Now skating down the ice, backhand across. Sure, but he's loose in the middle, picked up by Norfolk. Sending off the boards. And he came back for it, flipped it back. Thomas flipped it across. No one was there. Wildenberg tried to get it back over to Kerr, but hard to handle that one with the way it passed over. Knocked away by Wilson, picked up by Norfolk. Tried to get it across. Wildenberg knocked that down. Now it's up off the Norfolk, stick up off the glass. Wilson comes down and picked that up. Bank it out of the zone. Curry not coming back for it. Norfolk are changing. Late along the wing. That's sent in off a Norfolk player though, and doesn't get far. Wilson now sent that back up along the boards. He'll change when he's at the bench. It's now Nate back in by Dragons. Norfolk trying to bring it out. Up along the boards. Knocked down by Hallman. He sends it across ice into the far corner. People trying to settle it down. Now back along the boards. Gets back to point. Hallman with a shot. That's a wide one. Knocked out by Norfolk. Foot race on here. That'll be icing. And we do have another Norfolk player coming up from the bench, or from the locker. Had to wait for the first stoppage. 13:32 remaining here. One back. Oh, a little battle there. Now pushed forward by Norfolk. On the board, trying to flick back out. Off a skate of Hallman. Hardeman was sharp there, knocked that one down. Norfolk with it, now coming up from the corner, back to the point. Shot from there. Hardeman got a good pat on that one. Now knifed along the boards. Norfolk half down in the corner, flip it around behind the net. Hallman's there, he sends it along the glass, and that'll ricochet along the bottom of the glass, along the boards. Wilson got it out. Norfolk now send it back in. Kura with it. He skates it up and then sends it deep into the zone. Keeper came out to knock it down behind the net. Settled down by Norfolk. Now brought across the blue line out through center. That pass was a hot one in now. Norton came over to send that around the back of the net out the far side. Norfolk knock it down. Stick is broken. Norfolk player, shot, stopped. Oregon on the goal. Now along the boards. Norfolk now knock it down, still have it going forward. Mullis flips it back along the corner. It gets down low, now played back out. Sent out by Mullis. That'll go for icing. And 12:06 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. They pick up the stick. That might be repairable. High enough up, but it's kind of right where it flexes. Wilson going in for the draw. Thomas trying to get it out. I'm just going to glove that down. Face off in the Dragons end. 12:03 left in the third. Rung around the boards. Out past Thomas, does get to center ice. Norfolk now makes some control issues at center. Pops free, Thomas got a stick on it, knocked it forward. Now Norfolk knock it back out to bring it back in. It's not offside, they shot it out. Maybe. Oh, Dorchester player sent it back in. Mugging it on the goal line. Played up by Norfolk. Burr came over for that one. Now sends it hard off the glass and out. Face off will be just outside. Oh, sure it's coming down just outside the Dragons end. Across the blue line, shot on. Hardiman got a nice shoulder on that, right arm on that one. And it's knocked out of play. Off the net. 11:07, 6, 5, 4, clock still running. Battling his man there. Both go down. Comes free. Try to knock it all over to the corner. Humphrey's battling. There, Arnham's going to hold on. And get a whistle. 10:35 remaining in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. Candy in for the draw. A little bit scramble. Again, you run it back, but Norfolk get onto it. Now flip it down below the goal line. Going for the wrap. Sent away from the front of the net by Dorchester. Now up off the glass and across the defenseman. Wilsey battling, trying to get a handle on this one. It's in deep. He's circling with it now, getting back out front. That goes off a body and into the corner. Norfolk now get it out. Norton with it crosses blue line, sending one across center. Not cleanly handled by Dorchester, but Norfolk not cleanly handling it either. Kind of across ice that's knifed away by Zavis, but China will get it forward. It's off to the side. Norton now banking that up off the boards. Norfolk going to try the other side. Then you chip it across the blue line. Rodenberg's there. Up off the glass, knocked down, glove forward. And pass is the call. That'll come outside with 9:39 left in the third. Off the boards, Rodenberg pick it up. Oh, misfire there, but recovered. Now comes free. Haven't gotten a stick on it. That's off. Face off will be in the Dragons end. 9:30 or 9:28 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. High up and over, knocked down the blue line. Now played out by the Dragons. Sent back in by Norfolk. Right on a stick of Hallman. He sees an opportunity to send one up to Thomas. Thomas flipped it in, but past Wilson onto the stick of Norfolk. Now skate off a Cajun skate. Norfolk now with it, coming down the ice. Sidestepping out, coming in. Hardiman got it. Players in the crease, in the net. Let go of them, and there's less issues. by the look of it. Interesting. And 8:58 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. Norfolk knocking that down. That's sending it wide. Picked up behind the net. Kicked up along the line, knocked forward by Wilsey. Wilsey skating in, he's got a line on his side, shot up over the net. Down along the boards. They're trying to get a handle on it, get it out. They do get it out through center. Mullis knocking that down, sending it right along the boards and in deep. Bounces up off the boards. Keeper trying to come up and play it, knock it down, but Norfolk do get it out through center. Norton using his stick there, now gets a body on it. That's off of Norton's shin pads and off the mesh. 8:23 left in the third. Face off down on the Dragons end. Well, there Wilsey got it and sent it off the boards. Hard back in by Norfolk off the glass. Ellis is there, he sends it up off the boards and out. Norfolk knock it down at center, now bring it across the blue line, coming up their far side. That's going away by Candy. Tried to get it out, now Wilsey with it. Sends that up. He's sent in deep by Humphreys, but that is icing as he was on the wrong side of center. 7:57 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. Sending that one up. Zabit's knifing it out. How is that not interference though? Norton with it, sends it over to Mullis. Mullis sends it up the line to Zabitz. Zabitz sends it in deep. Oh no, Zabitz. That was RJ that sent it in deep. Zabitz was the center ice. Cutting through the middle. Now it gets across. Norfolk pulling back with it. Getting some separation. Send in, that goes up off the I'll give him 9.0. Condition tiny pace. Wilson climbing the ladder, knocking that down. Played up, that goes up in the air. Alley-oop style, Bajan chasing after it. Knocked back across, Wilson has to hold up. Bajan in the zone. Allowing Norfolk now to bring it up to the near side. Rodenberg backhanding that across blue line. Now Kerr has it. Goes up the near side boards. That's just past the stick of Thomas, and that'll go for icing. 6:47 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. Candy into the draw. One back. Hallman sending it up off the glass. It got back to the line, held in by Norfolk. Now sent deep in by Norfolk. Norfolk battling, getting it around now. Pressure by Hallman. Doesn't allow it to get back out. Humphreys now battle along the boards. That's knocked up towards the line, now out. Sending it back over to the other side. Now flipped across the line, knocked down by Rodenberg. And he sauces that out of his own. Oh, not sauce. Flipped it out of his own. Hardeman got a handle on it. Got a couple players now. 4 players coming, one or two from each team. Now it does get out through the blue line. In the center, knocked in the zone. Humphreys giving chase. Norfolk get it, send it around the far side. Coming up the boards. Played back by Norfolk. 5:50 left in the third. Norfolk twisting and turning in their own end now. Dorchester holding at the point. Shot from there. Nice glove save by the Tenor. And we get a whistle. 5:41 left in the third. Face-off down to the Norfolk end. Norfolk twisting and turning, get it up over the blue line now. We have a foot race on here. Bringing it out wide. The pressure. Gets up along the pitch. Now set wide by Norfolk. Shot from there. That goes wide. Not by much. Flipped out through the middle. Trying to knife it forward. Johnson. Norfolk knife it away from him. Now send it back in. Norfolk now bringing it in. Love save by Hardiman. Net's off. There we go. Fixed. Mind control. Shot in by Norfolk. Knocked down by Hardiman. Now he holds on. Coming over now, pushing along to the side. Brought out across the blue line, now brought in back by Norfolk. Lost his balance there. And Dorchester get it back out through center. Norfolk sending along the far side now. Coming back through the middle. Norfolk with it, knifing it back over, sending it across the crease. Net's off. Net's, like, I guess they can try to fix it. That's going to be sent back in the zone. Kind of comical. He was fixing his own net while the puck's in the other end. Now knifed out by Dorchester. Norfolk knocking it down at the blue line, sending it back in deep. Hardiman coming out, knocking that one down. Norfolk player, you know, good on him. Andy battling down low. Mullis sent it up along the boards. It got out. Wilsey on a race here. Oh, knocked away by Norfolk. Wilsey scooped it up off the boards, trying to get it back across. Norfolk can't get it out. Held in by Dorchester, sent back in deep. Wilsey pursuing it down along the other end. Norfolk circling back now. 3:28 remaining in the game. Candy moving it forward. Wilsey going to get a handle on. He sent that shot wide. He's knocked down. Comes back to him. Sent back in deep. The man all over the whole time. Sent cross ice, but that's off. The Norfolk stick and out of play. It's back on. First time this period. It looks like it's actually more secure there now. Just fortunate. Took a lot to get there. The type of things where the door doesn't close sometimes, you just gotta keep slamming it, try to adjust it. And that's the same way. Norfolk getting that to the line, moved back by Dorchester, now at center. Flicking it back over. RJ stealing that one at center, now sending it back in the Norfolk end. 2:45 remaining in the third. Norfolk chipping one across up to the line. RJ not able to get good control on it, but they do get it out. Back across center, Norfolk with it. Sending one in, chipped into the Dorchester zone. Kura has it. That's right off the boards, knocked down off of Dorchester body at the blue line. Now he sent across ice. RJ bringing it in, nice blast off the goalie's pass. They battle down low, it's just RJ down there in the corner. Now Thomas came down, flips it back towards the point, but not able to hold it there. It's Kura. He sends it back in deep, and Dorchester's going to go for a change as well as tagging up. Norfolk bring it across. Wilson got a good stick on that to knock that out of play. It's going to be just outside the Dragons' end. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the third. Dragons leading 2-0. Puck drop. Thomas got onto that one, skated into it, and sent it down the ice. Now a foot race going on there. Keeper came out to play it. Norfolk can't get it out though. Sent it along behind the net. Off in the corner now, flicked up along the boards. Wilson hammering that back in the zone. Fender back for it. Flipping that up along the line, knocked down by Dorchester. Thomas had a handle on it, lost control. Norfolk get it back out towards the blue line. Dorchester looking to get it in deep again. Thomas on it, he flips it up off the boards. He's being hooked. Oh wait, no calls. I don't know why he couldn't move his arms to move the puck down there. Norfolk with it, sent it far side. Minute 12 remaining. Flicking along the boards. Norfolk looking to bring it back in. That cut pops out to Hallman. He's got some space to skate up with it. Sends it out across the blue line. Flipped by Dorchester in the zone. That'll be icing with 55.5 seconds left. Dorchester leading 2-0. Timeout, Norfolk. All right, following a timeout. We're ready to get back and going here. 55.5 seconds left in this one. Dragons are ready. Norfolk now coming into play. Got the tender pulled. Empty net at the other end. See what they drew up. One back by Dorchester. Hallman got it. Send that down the ice. The stick of the Norfolk defender. That killed off like 4 seconds. The puck, drop again. The scramble draw. One back by Norfolk. Sent along. Wide of the net. Norfolk with it in the corner. Now send it down low. Send it back out front. Hardeman got a good blocker on it. Get better pegs. One would say. They do have the piranha pens. Nobody uses them. Except for those trying to stop those from hitting the post. And Norfolk have it along the side. Bring it back down low. Get it back up front. Bouncing around. Now not knifed away by Wilsey. Down the ice. That goes wide of the net. No icing. Norfolk with it now, bringing it across the blue line. Allman blocking his way to the net. Hardeman got his line now. Dorchester flipped it around back. Norfolk with it coming in behind. Nice move there by Hallman, keeping it on the outside. Hallman now trying to get a handle on it to get it out. Along the sideboards, Wilson sends it down on the ice. And that's how this one ends. Dorchester take the win, 2-0. It was brought to you by Free Goalie Skate Shop. Season Dorchester and on the road for your skate sharpening needs. Did not bring the sharpener with me. Decided I didn't need the extra weight in the vehicle. See you guys at the rink.